Hello, friends. Welcome back to the Platinum series. Today we're doing God of War Chains of Olympus. As some of you may know, we are doing a God of War game each Friday leading up to Ragnarok. Except for that last week, I'm going to be releasing 2018's Platinum on Ragnarok release date. Hopefully, if all goes to plan. And yeah, this is the second episode. We got a few more to go, and let's hop right into it here. This first trophy, very simple. The first area in the game. This is the tutorial where you learn how to attack enemies. You cannot miss this. There's a lot of trophies like that. This game's trophies were really easy. Um, Probably the easiest so far. This is only the second one, but I have completed a few others. That one's Man Overboard, and that's for defending the shores of Attica. Yeah, I have started a few of these God of War games, and like after I complete them for my playthrough series, like my first playthrough, I want to record and then I'll start the platinum. This one is definitely the easiest one so far. Most of them haven't been too hard. There's just one trophy that reoccurs in most of them that is hard, and we'll get into that one a little bit later. Um, this next one is also one that you cannot miss, I'm pretty sure, and it's called Swing Batter. Whenever that wants to pop up on the screen, right there. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer for trophies to pop up on the screen on PS3, I've learned. Um, but it's alright. That one was for causing the basilisk to retreat. This one is also one you cannot miss, and this is very early on. You get a ton of trophies very early on, and that's all you had to do for the trophy was walk over that little plank. That trophy is called All Beam Walks Completed. Really weird name for a trophy. That's for finish all beam walks, which apparently that was all the beam walks. This one is also very early on. This is our first kind of real boss that we kill. The Basilisk is the first boss that we kind of fight, but we don't really kill. We make it retreat. It's the first main boss. The bosses in this game I absolutely love. They're all very good. Um, some other games in the series haven't had the best bosses or really amazing bosses, but this one surprised me with how good this game was. I really enjoyed it from start to end. Um, I wanted to show some of these clips will be a little bit longer than others because I want to show like the entirety of me getting the trophy, so I kept that in. And this trophy, I don't know if I've said this already, you can't miss this one either. This is Persian History X, and it should pop up in a second, and that's for killing the Persian king. And this next trophy is, oh boy, a very fun trophy. That is going to be a very short clip. That one's called Two Girls, One Spar, and that one you can miss. That's for entertaining the Persian harem. Um, yeah, you can imagine what you had to do for that. They have that trophy in so many of their games, and I don't understand why. So that will also be a reoccurring trophy that I will have to blur out in the other ones as well, or cut around. This one is a missable one. It's quite easy to miss if you're not paying too attention. That one's called Collateral Damage. That's finding the ballista secret. That's for just shooting a random house with the ballista. Kind of weird. This next one, very early on as well, and this is actually quite a hard trophy. These next two trophies are quite hard if you don't have a guide. This is Hit Me Baby. That's for executing a 200 hit combo. As you can see, quite delayed, because I got about 15 more hits in before that trophy popped, but we got it. And then this next one, we're in the same area, but as you can see, we're up to 980. I actually got to about 500, and then I let go, and I reset my counter, and I was very annoyed because this took forever. As you could probably guess, this is for getting a 1000 hit combo, and that's called Heavy Hitter. It's a gold trophy as well. And in the same clip here, as you can see, I'm going up into my little upgrade menu and upgrading my Blades of Chaos, and that is also a very easy trophy right there. Big Spender. That's for upgrading any weapon. Doesn't have to be the Blades of Chaos, but if you don't upgrade the Blades of Chaos first, that's weird. Um, this next one is for killing this basilisk. The first huge, not the first huge boss. The first, boss you encounter, I should say. This boss was pretty good. I like this boss. It wasn't too hard, wasn't too easy, wasn't too fun, wasn't too bad. Like, it wasn't the most fun, I should say. It was fun, but wasn't the most fun in the game. I would say this is a very average fight in the game. Average boss fight. And this trophy's name, I'm not gonna pronounce it how it should be pronounced, because I don't want to break my vocal cords. But that one's called Boom! I could have screamed it there, made a big, like, a emphasis on the boom, but I didn't feel like it. Anyways, a little bit later into the game, not too much later, but a okay amount. Later in, you'll get to this little cart, and you'll push it up this mountain, and that's literally all you have to do, and that one's called Morpheus Defeated. That's all you have to do for that trophy. Another one you can't miss. This one is also another one you can't miss. There's a lot of trophies you cannot miss in this game. This is quite later on. This game is pretty short, but this is quite later on for the game. Gone through a few things here and there. And you're just picking up this trident lance so you can swim in the water, breathe under the water. That one's called Merman Slide. Now we're here. This area in this puzzle, kind of puzzle-ish thing, is so cool, and it's such a good little tutorial on how to deflect and parry stuff. And the enemies you're throwing these, like, fire bolts, fire things back at are really, really cool. I really like their design. Very simple, but very, very effective. That one's called Back At Ya. That's for completing the parry puzzle. Funny enough, the next trophy is also about parrying. This one is, the name of the trophy is one that a lot of people will be familiar with. I know I am very familiar with this trophy. About to get it right there, and it's called Rejected. Parry 50 attacks. Yeah, I'm all too familiar with rejection and help me. Anyways, a little bit later on, again, we're finishing up this huge puzzle. This one is actually quite later on. The area, like the last three trophies we got were in a huge area all by itself. So those were quite spread out. And that one's called Horsing Around. Waking all three horses. Very simple. You can't miss it. You have to do that trophy. This next one is a collectible. Gotta love these collectibles in the God of Wars. As you can see, I'm almost dead there. I don't know why. But there are so many collectible trophies in the God of War series. It's ridiculous. I think every single game has a collectible trophy. And I just follow guides. It's not too hard, but That one's called Eye for an Eye, collecting all the Gorgonized, maxing out our health. Little bar there. This next one is I like the name of this next one too. They have a lot of funny names, trophies in this one. Like earlier we saw 2 girls, 1 Spartan. That one was, if you know, you know. Very, very funny. This next one is one that most people probably won't get. That's called Stoner. And that's breaking out of stone status 5 times in a row. As you can see, I had to blur this next one just for a second because of that thing on the left. I smacked it. Then I got it out of my view. That's called Chain Gang. Whoop whoop. Break the chains of Tartarus. That's all you gotta do. And then I came over here. Open up that chest. And getting the final Phoenix Feather. Another collectible trophy. And that one's called For the Birds. As you can see, I'm jumping there like a little bird trying to take off. You don't have your wings yet, Kratos. A few more games you will, though. And now, quite a bit later on as well, we start slowing down with the trophies here. We break the statue of Zeus and get his gauntlet, the best weapon in the game. I mean, there's only like 2 weapons in the game, but this is definitely the best one out of the 2. That one's called the Power Glove, another cool reference. And this one, is kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't clip this, and so this is taken out of my playthrough. This is the first time I forgot to clip a trophy in this series. It's not the last time yet. I've already done it again and forgot some trophies in some other games I've platinumed, but I do have clips of me getting them before, so it doesn't really matter. I just had to take the audio out there because you just would hear 2 of me talking. Just had to re-download the YouTube video I posted because I deleted the save file for that video, which I should stop doing, but they just take up so much space. This one's called Almost There, running across the long chain. The one before that was for moving the Titan Hyperion down by switching those levers. I forgot to mention that. My favorite boss fight in the game, probably Charon, however you want to say it. What a cool boss fight. Super, super unique. One of my favorite fights in the series so far up to this point. This game has had so many great boss fights, especially the last one and this one. Both absolutely phenomenal. That one's obviously for killing Charon, the ferryman, and that's Fare Thee Well. Just kind of a weird name, Fare Thee Well. It just doesn't sound right. This next one took me quite a long time. This is right after the Charon boss fight scene. You have to punch these satyrs until that circle pops up, and you have to do that quick time event and slit their throats. You have to slit 50 satyr throats, and that one's called Mutton for Punishment. That is a silver. Took me quite a while, I will say. We're about in the final area of the game before the big boss fight at the end, and we're finally upgrading the last thing there, the Light of Dawn, and obviously, as you could probably tell, this one is for maxing out all weapons and magic. Another reoccurring trophy that we'll see in most of the other God of Wars. This one's basically at the end of the game. Right before the boss fight, you have to give up all your magic, health, everything, items to enter. What is this? Elysium? Is that what it's called? And that one's called Tree Hugger. And there's Calliope, and as you can see, we have to leave Calliope here. But if you stand here for a minute without pushing her away, you get a cute trophy called Old Softy. And in the same clip, after I get that, I start mashing my button, trying to get this little rodent away from me so I can go save the world. And she just will not let go. Just came all this way to be with her, and now he has to let her go. What a sad story. What a sad story in this game. But it's alright. That one's called Deadbeat Dad. That's for pushing Calliope away. Obviously, you kind of have to do this. This one is kind of funny. It's called Cool Story, Bro. This is obviously the final fight. However, this isn't me beating her. I died to her multiple times because, well, I'll talk about that in a minute, why I died. That's for watching the movie Atlas and Persephone 3 times, and you watch that if you die at the beginning of this fight. As you can see here, we're entering the second phase of this fight with Persephone. Got some more quick time events to do, and we're fighting Atlas now. Lots of quick time events in this game. I mean, there's quick time events in all of the God of Wars besides, I think 2018 doesn't have any, I don't think. Ragnarok, I doubt will have any, but these earlier ones. You know, I don't hate quick time events. Sometimes they can be too hard or too annoying or too buggy, where you'll be spamming a button at one moment, then the next moment it'll tell you to push another button and it'll screw you over. I don't like that, but for the most part they're fine. That one's called Atlas in Chains. That's for chaining the Titan Atlas. And now we're finally killing Persephone here. A final boss fight. What an epic boss fight as well. She just pulls up in this heat with her wings and this really cool outfit and this really cool area. After the cool area before where you push Calliope away, then you have to regain all your weapons by losing your humanity again, basically. We got 3 in a row here. That one's called Hades Needs a New Wife. That's for killing Persephone. It's over already. That's for beating the game. And getting your money's worth is for beating the game on hard mode. Now we only have a few more trophies left. Here we're going to start another playthrough. However, we're not going to play it. We're just going to start a new playthrough. And this introduces some costumes. The first time we're seeing this in the Platinum series. In God of War 1, we'll see that, and another, again, and it's very, very useful in God of War 1. This one's called Cosplayer. Play the game with an unlocked costume. And now, the Challenge of the Gods, the hardest trophy, where you have to complete these, like, 5, 6, 7 challenges. I don't remember what it is. It's different for every game. Basically, every game has them. I don't think Ascension has them, or 2018, but the rest do. and they are so frustrating because most of them are luck based, and you have to complete them all. And it sucks. But you get the trophy piece of cake for that, and there's our platinum above and beyond. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe. Stay tuned for next week's God of War 1 Platinum video and the rest of the God of War Platinum series. There's also going to be so many other games to be Platinum. As you can see, we're just going through our trophies here again. So you can see them all one more time and see how long I stayed up getting these some nights. This one was fairly short, fairly easy. So, yeah, pretty simple. I liked it. Leave a like if you guys want. And, yeah. Have a great day, guys.